video, we will solve example sums for treatment of hidden goodwill at the time of retirement of a partner. Let's go to the first example sum. Example 1. A, B and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1:2:3. C retires and his capital after making adjustments for reserves and gain on revaluation is rupees 2,20,000. A and B agreed to pay him rupees 2,50,000 in full settlement of his claim. Pass the necessary journal entry for the treatment of goodwill if the new profit sharing ratio is decided at 1:3. We'll begin with the working notes. The first working note, we'll calculate hidden goodwill of the retiring partner C. So step 1 is to get the adjusted capital of partner C. It says here C retires and his capital after making adjustments for reserves and gain on revaluation is rupees 2,20,000. So we have the adjusted capital of partner C as rupees 2,20,000. Step 2 is to note down the amount which is actually paid to partner C. Amount paid to C. A and B agreed to pay him rupees 2,50,000 in full settlement of his claim. So this amount is rupees 2,50,000. And step 3, we get the goodwill of C as the answer of step 2, which is 2,50,000, minus the answer of step 1, which is 2,20,000 rupees. Therefore, the goodwill of partner C is rupees 30,000. This was the first working note. To pass the journal entry, we need the gaining ratio of the continuing partners A and B. So that's the next working note, to calculate gaining ratio between A and B. For partner A, old share 1/6 minus the new share. It says the new profit sharing ratio is decided as 1:3. So it's 1/4. We have 1/12 as gain of partner A, and for partner B, 2/6 old share minus 3/4 new share. We have 5 divided by 12 as gain of partner B. Hence, the gaining ratio between A and B is equal to 1:5. So let's go ahead with the solution. Journal. Date, particulars, LF number, debit rupees and credit rupees. We need to credit the retiring partner with his share of goodwill and debit the gaining partners with this amount divided in the gaining ratio. The continuing partners or the gaining partners are A and B. A's capital account debit B capital account debit, to C capital account. C is goodwill, 30,000 rupees, to be divided in gaining ratio 1:5, 5,000 against capital partner A and 25,000 against partner B, being goodwill debited to gaining partners in gaining ratio. This is the answer to the first example sum. Let's go to the second example sum. Example 2. A, B and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 4:9, 3:9 and 2:9. B retires and his capital after making adjustments for reserves and gain on revaluation stands at rupees 1,39,200. A and C agreed to pay him rupees 1,50,000 in full settlement of his claim. Pass the necessary journal entry for adjustment of goodwill if the new profit sharing ratio is decided at 5:3. So we'll begin with the working notes. The first working note 1, calculation of retiring partner B's goodwill. We have step 1 to calculate the adjusted capital of B. It says B retires and his capital after making adjustments for reserves and gain on revaluation stands at rupees 1,39,200. So we have the adjusted capital of the retiring partner B equal to rupees 1,39,200. Step 2 is to note down the amount which has actually been paid to partner B. It says here A and C agreed to pay him rupees 1,50,000 in full settlement of his claim. So the amount which is paid to partner B is rupees 1,50,000. And step 3 is hidden goodwill of partner B. We need to take the answer of step 2, which is 1,50,000 rupees, and deduct the answer of step 1, which is 1,39,200 rupees. So we get 10,800 rupees as the hidden goodwill of partner B. Second working note, we need to calculate the gaining ratio between the gaining partners A and C. In the case of partner A, old share 4/9 minus the new share 5/8. We have negative 13/72 as gain of partner A, and for partner C, old share 2/9 minus new share 3/8. We have 11/72 as gain of partner C. So we can infer that the gaining ratio between A and C is equal to 13:11. So let's go ahead with the solution. Journal, date, particulars, LF number, debit rupees and credit rupees. We'll debit the gaining partners. A capital account debit, C capital account debit, to B capital account. We'll credit B with his share of goodwill, 10,800 rupees, and we'll divide this in the gaining ratio, which is 13:11. So against partner A, we have 5,850 rupees, and against partner C, we have 4,950 rupees. Narration being B share of goodwill debited to gaining partners in gaining ratio. So this is answer to second example sum.